Hello and thanks for joining me for another track guide here on Daily Race B. We're around Willow Springs and the qualifying car that I'm using is the Renault RS01. Seems to be the car at the top of the leaderboard at the moment, although GTR is also fast. FT1, I think you can probably make Supra work. It's definitely during the race there's a lot of cars that you could use around here, so it should be a fun week of races. I know not everyone's the biggest fan of Willow Springs, but I really like this track. And yeah, I think it's great fun for racing, so hopefully you have a good time around here this week. Also going to be doing some of Daily Race C because again that looks great. I love the Sardinia track that it's around, and the Group 2s are really fun now. I'm getting into them, so hopefully we've all got a couple of good races to get into. Sorry it's a bit late with the upload here. I was away over the weekend and Monday, so just catching up here on a Tuesday afternoon. And as you can see, I've just put in a couple of laps in. Managed to get a 10.7 in a previous practice session, and then was getting close, but 10.9, 10.8, and then a bit of a bogey lap at 1.11.8. Obviously went into the dirt there a little bit, and we're coming around here just trying to build up some consistency and get a good run out of the final corner. A couple of things that I could definitely do to be going faster around here is you don't want to be using full brake whenever possible. Or if you do, use full brake just for a second and then instantly start lifting off. I've got the brake balance one to the rear here, and I would definitely say you need to hold a little bit of brake into the very end of the corner. You'll see when I'm shifting down here, I'm still holding a tiny bit of brake on right until the last moment and then lift off altogether. If you're jerky with lifting off the brake in this car, or you get onto the power in the wrong gear, it will spin so easily, so definitely watch out for that. Good amount of trail braking, lifting off nice and quickly, but just holding that tiny little bit of brake down. And then also around the last corner here is just a case of practice again. You want to hold tight to the right hand side here. Once you get to this section where that curve breaks away, drift out. Then the 150 I let off, let the car drift in, down to 5th gear, and then just getting on the power as soon as you can. It's just a case of practice and feel. Definitely no brake around there. You want to just be lifting and downshifting. And we're going to go on here for the fastest lap. So 50 board, down to 5th, late shift down to 4th. Try and get as close to that apex as you can, and then really start feeding the power in early. It's definitely a bit of time in there if I'd have hit that apex a bit better. Come in tight at the start of this right-hander. Initially stay in 5th, but then do shift down to 4th. Let the car come out a little bit to the middle of the track and then start feeding the power in. You can start feeding it in as soon as you get to the middle of the track there, and then just hold full throttle. Try and clip that last little bit of the corner on the right there, and up to 5th. 50 board again here, down to 4th, and then really important to hold that little bit of brake. Late shift down to 3rd, and let the car come out here as you come up the hill, and accelerate in 3rd as far as you can, but then lift 2nd gear to turn the car in, but then shift to 3rd to accelerate. Do not accelerate in 2nd gear around there, and aim for this left half of the track. Here we're going to come 2 tyres off, and then as you get to the end of that curve, a dab of brake, down to 3rd, try and hit that apex on the left hand side, and then straight on the power. You can see I'm full lock to the left to keep the car on the track there, and make the most of the speed you can carry down this long straight now here. That's going to be super important to get a good time. So as I said here, you want to keep to the right as you're coming around this final corner. Let the car drift out. As you get to the 150, lift and turn in, downshift to 5th, and then as the sun sort of stops blinding you and moves to the left there, aim for that inside apex and floor it. And that's just going to be a case of practicing that one a little bit. Thanks very much for tuning in for that. We're going to get a 10.658 here, which I was reasonably happy with. I've only done about 10 or 15 laps to get that, so if you enjoyed the lap guide, then please do drop a like, comment and subscribe if you're not already. I will see you in the week with some races, and I'll leave you with the lap to play out at full speed here to watch at your own pace. Thanks very much and good luck.